If your company is sales-oriented and you've got 3 stellar salespeople that are responsible for 75% of your business, have you locked them down to contracts, to what we call restrictive covenants, meaning covenants not to compete, or non-solicitation agreements, meaning that if they leave, they can't take your customers as their own or bring your customers to another competitor?
There is the word on the street that these provisions are never enforceable. That's not the case. Often they are enforceable. If you have the right kind of contract, you can go to court and you can convince a judge to make the employee stop that new job where they're trying to bring customers over to their new employer. You can stop them right in their tracks, and that usually is quite effective.
None of us like to think that we are replaceable, but most people are. So if you were to have a restrictive covenant, let's say of 10 years, that would be far too long. Typically 1 to 2 years is all that you need.
If you say you cannot do this anywhere else in the country, it's usually legal only if it's something like a high-tech job where indeed there are no geographical borders. So, for example, if you work at home off your internet connection, or that's something that you can do, it might be reasonable to say you can't do this even if you're working for somebody in Idaho, because your web customers can be anywhere. But if you're saying that you can't manage a sandwich franchise shop anywhere within the whole state of Idaho, that goes too far. You don't want to find yourself in a lawsuit over this because the lawsuits are expensive. On the other hand, if your job is higher level than sandwich making ability and you're making good money, your contacts really are valuable to you. Perhaps you've been in the field for 20 years and you worked 1 year for a company that imposed a covenant not to compete on you. It might be worth litigating.